Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So bring attention to your body, please, and observe head to toes, and say Supatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. Following my words mentally, relax your body, please. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax your abdominal organs. Relax your butt. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. So bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. So now allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens, just recognize inhalations as inhalations, exhalations as exhalations. Do nothing extra. If your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again. Just allow everything to settle down as it is. Bring your attention only to the sensation of inhalations and exhalations. Bring a little bit more attention and follow the entire continuation of the inhalations and exhalations. Knowingly, this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end of the inhalations or exhalations. Each and every inhalation, exhalation, unique and has its own character. You may experience some inhalation, exhalations become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Just recognize it. So and see how calming down your body, inhalations happens, calming down your body, exhalations happens. Observe how calming down your mind, inhalations happens. Calming down your mind, exhalations happens. Your mind, your body, your breathing, interconnected and interdepending, change moment by moment, arising, existing, and disappearing itself. Just reflect on that. Rather than claiming this is me, this is mine, just observe and see the very nature of existence, experience. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light. Through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as we can, through galaxies, other planets, the stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. Already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. to all 6 directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, when we look at our human world, sometimes we become so impressed about human capabilities. People able to build like Hoover Dam and like Suez Canal, huge work. And people able to cut redwood trees and bring it to our hand like this piece of wood. And it's not easy. And even people go under the ground and dig this soil and get the gems, and they then design it and put it on top of their head and making a crown. And at the same time, they go under the ocean and find many kind of pearls and bring it and create many kind of jewelries and wear and show off their beauties. This all good. This all make people happy in conventional. But at the same time, we have to look ourselves and see, is it enough for you? Is that enough for you to get ready for the life? That all this marvelous work, huge, difficult projects we develop through our mind, and we looking at that and become more and more happy, but still we have to look, are we capable to see our life and understand our life? Because when it comes to the life, you have to remember that what you experience this life, to change this everything, it doesn't take that much time. To change your life completely up and down, it take only like this time, that's it. But you sometimes planning ahead, next time, next hour, tomorrow, next week, next year, we depending, because we have the calendar. We are so happy with the calendar. We are so happy with the dates. We are so happy with the planning. But remember, when something come to you, it take only like this time to change everything. Even maybe you visiting a doctor, and suddenly in case if the doctor tells you something, you have a cancer, you can live only few days, and you have this or that, and maybe you get a little bit fever, and then somebody say, oh, you got the corona virus. It's all like that. It can happen. But in your mind, are you ready in case something happen? How are you going to handle? Are you going to collapse? Are you going to be sad, worry, unhappy? Or are you ready for that? How you can be ready for that? Because we are so busy with this outside world and we are so busy with planning ahead. With this all, how you can handle this sudden change? So when it comes to practice, when it comes to meditation, and some people interpret meditation as kind of like reflect. Reflect on something is kind of a meditation. It's very common from ancient time. It has a history more than 10,000 years. Reflecting on something and observing and repeating that whatever the mental object, and interrogate with that mental object and the subject, the both as together, and becoming, it's becoming oneness. So that is a one meditation technique. But when it comes to the Buddha's teaching, that reflect on something, not what we call vipassana. Because the reflect on something itself, it's still a mental object. But when it comes to the practice of the vipassana, rather than reflect on something and how you can cultivate your mind with analyzing. So this analytical method, observing and recognizing, is completely different than reflect and becoming harmonized with it. So when it comes to the Buddha's sutras, there are some teachings. In that teachings, it's called Kusala Bhavana and Akusala Bhavana. So the people reflect on whatever the introfitable things, then what will happen? It gives power to that introfitable things to happen it again and again and again. Why? Because the mind is the Purana. So whatever you reflect on mind, it start to become a reality in your life tomorrow. And the Kusala Bhavana. So all the good things, when you reflect on the good things and it start to activate and you're going to experience the good things around the life. But the Kusala Bhavana and the Akusala Bhavana, this both, the very conventional level of practice. But when it come to analytical meditation, it is a very different method from the bottom that you have to start to understand this difference. Because when we see something, when we hear something, when we smell something, when we taste something, feel something, when the perception comes to us, we always accept it thinking there is something. When you see something, maybe as a movie or picture, colors. So whatever you see through your eyes, when you see it, you see thinking there is something exist. So in that analytical meditation, rather than the object that exists outside, of course there is something object that exists outside, but it become existence. So there is something exist. It's not going to become existence until you start to reflect it on your mind. Once you start to reflect it on your mind, it becomes existence. So then it doesn't matter that whatever exists in the world, in case if you don't reflect it on your mind, what will happen? It's not going to become your existence. So when it comes to existence, so whatever exists itself not enough then. So then you have the power, you have the key to activate it as existence. How you do it? So you do it when you hear something. Listen this very carefully and recognize it. When you hear something, when you see something, hear something, feel something, smell something, taste something, rather than that observing and see how this experience happening in you, the mentally you start to accept it as a object, exist outside. And that idea come to you. It not suddenly come to you. It has a background. That's why there's that kind of idea suddenly happening in you. What is the background? Because in your mind, so as example, when you see this cup, in your mind, what happening? You take this cup as a cup. It's just not because you see it. In the past, in your mind, you have already programmed, set up mental ideas that as a cup, there is something exist. And as a cup, there is something going to be in the future. This is already set up in your mind. That's come out of our past experience, all the mental formations, or the sanskara. So once you have this already in your mind, this link in between the past and the future, the mental projection, for that projection, when there is something hit in the moment, then that also become a part of that your inner experience rather than this moment of experience. So the cup already, it doesn't matter you see it or not, this already in your mind, there is a cup. There's something as cup exists. In your mind, you already set up it as a name and form. So then, regarding the future, if you think about your past, there are many objects can appear related to cup. And even regarding the future, maybe there are some things. So as example, it like this, you may thinking, you may going to remodel your house, or you're going to buy a new house, or if you are in an apartment, I'm going to buy a house, also like that. You already think. So then you think, oh, I'm going to bring this kind of things, that kind of things. So see, it's already there in your mind. So then in case if you see this suddenly, this is nothing to bring any change to you. Why? Because that what you see this year is become a part of your mental projection. So like that, with our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, we already lay out a format related to the experience, related to the perception. And even though in the moment, get this very carefully, even though in the moment, you don't get any perception related to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, in the moment, just imagine you are completely detached from this, all the perception. And you close your eyes and no any sound, no one disturb around you. And maybe just imagine you go to a completely different place, no one can reach you. But still, in your mind, that already you have the current keep going inside you related to eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. So that's why even you are sleeping, you experience things in dreams related to this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. This perception current, you already validate inside and hold inside. And because of that, it's kind of like a foundation already strongly laid down. It's kind of like a blueprint already is there. And in the moment that whatever the inhalation, exhalation happens, in the moment whatever that experience come to you, it doesn't make any sense to you. Why? Because your mind already lay out a plan related to the future, related with your past regarding to your future. You already, your mind go with it. And then as a result of that, what is happening, we miss this moment of opportunity. But someday we're going to hit that. One day we're going to recognize that. Some people may die without recognizing it, without understanding it. Some people die in their dreams. So what will, in case, if it is happened to you, what will happen? You're going to born with the dream. This is the thing. If you born with the dream, it anymore not a new life. Understand it. If you die, it's nothing wrong with, have a dream. There's nothing wrong. People have the hopes, But the thing is, just imagine, in case if you die while you're living in a dream, so you are maybe in a very beautiful fantasy, la la land. Nothing wrong. Anyone can have that. Anyone can have that their own, la la land. But imagine, just in case, if you die, that become your final thought. So you in a dream, that means you are not in reality. So if you are not in real, and if you die in the dream, you're going to born with the dream. Maybe everybody come and see you and becoming happy. Oh, look at this beautiful baby, so like that. But you are not real. Why? Even though you have hands, legs, head, and you look like human, but in your mind, you are in dream. You are not real. So if you this is the thing. If you born with the dream, what is the power that you carry in your mind to get out of the dream, transform, get out of it, transform yourself? It is very difficult. So then imagine yourself in the samsara. We came through like that. We used to live in dreams, we die in the dreams, and we born with the dreams, and then again that dream become more higher, that dream going to get into another dream, another dream, another dream. Like Russian dolls, that the family doll, you open one father, and then you find the mother, and then you open your mother, then you find another brother or sister, then you open that. So it's like our mind also like that. We caught up in the dream, and then we die with the dream, and then we get into another dream. We born in another dream, and again we live in a transform to another dream, and then again die another dream. So like that, became a huge mess. Even in day-to-day life, the same thing. So then how we can get out of this? And you have to tune to your existence. The real existence means not that whatever exists in the dream. So the real existence means that whatever come to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body in this very moment. And whatever the forms appear in you in this very moment, without interference from your past experience. If you're able to see that, and what the feelings arise in this very moment related to the perception, not the ideas, not the dreams, not the hopes. In the moment, according to the perception or the forms, whatever the feelings arise. Can you catch that? If you're able to catch that, and then you recognize that, and behind that sensation, feelings, perception, and there is a huge current keep going as a formation. So then if you don't hold it to that, it just happen in the moment, and that's it. And once it become itself your recognition, then your existence become real, not a dream. So how the existence become a dream? Because you are in a dream, that means you are disconnecting from the whatever happening in the moment, and you are something in your head, and then you go with that. And then whatever come to you, whatever the feelings arise you, whatever that recognize in you, you don't see. And that is what we call neglecting, because we don't recognize. So once you neglect, it's another way it's called ignore. You ignore yourself, that your very perception itself, and out of that the ignorance arises. So once the ignorance there means that you are not connected to the moment of experience, and then you are connected to the dream world, then it become your existence. And then that dream world, once you reflect on again and again and again and again, then it become another dream. That's why the meditation is become a huge danger to the world sometimes. Why? Because the terrorists, to even the brainwash people, even to school, to different cultures, to the children, people use meditation. That means reflect on something. Once you start to reflect on something again and again and again and again, it becomes real. But the difference here with the reflecting on something and the observation, to reflect on something, you don't need, you don't question anything. You go with it. But to observe, you need to come closer. Without coming closer, you cannot observe. Coming closer is a skill. To come closer, you have to trust, conviction, faith. Otherwise, you're not going to come closer. Even in the material world, the same. You have to be comfortable. You have to feel the connection to come closer. So then, if you don't have it, you're not going to come closer. So coming closer here, nothing to do with the Buddha, nothing to do with the Dhamma, nothing to do with the Sangha, community of the Sangha. Observing means here what? Your own sensation. So then you have to come closer to you. If you don't trust you, it's not going to happen. Have you seen that this people who watch the repair watch, and they watch like this, and even put that little magnificent glass in their eyes, and they watch like this, closer, 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 like that. And the gem cutters sometimes, the diamond workers, sometimes they go very closer, closer. So like this. And like that. When you observe the sensation, you have to come closer. That is in Vipassana meditation, that is something. You have to learn to come closer to your own experience. For that, you have to have the trust regarding your own mind. That is what called the faith, conviction. Not only that. And in another way, a technical word we call the Shraddha. Another thing is the sila. You have to be very disciplined. It's not like you come close and run away, come close and run away. It's not like that. That way you cannot observe. So you have to have the faith regarding you, and the be disciplined to your faith. Self-discipline yourself that wherever you put your mind, to be with it. Not to run away again, not to think about something again. So like that. Because that is the very existence happening in us. As I mentioned, depending on the past and the future. So like that. But now you developing something else. You start to settle down with the moment of experience. Now you start to observe. So in that observation, we go with the technical word, saddha, sila. So the discipline, sati, the awareness. In the moment, And when even you come closer, if your attention is not to the right place, that you're not going to recognize. And there was recently something happened. There was a pilot, and he was using his cell phone, and he missed the airport. And the air hostess came and reminded, to the pilot that they are going in somewhere else. And then he suddenly recognized he missed the runway. So that's how, you may have everything, you come closer, but still if you don't have the awareness, and then what will happen? So it is about us, not about others. In a conventional life, we can give any example. How many times you forget that you have a husband? How many times you forget you have a wife? How many times you forget you have a child? How many times you forget you have a parents? It's happened to us. So then, again and again, you have to do it. There was a very skillful the samurai. That's a kendo samurai. So then he used to do archeries. So, and he can shoot the arrow to any target. So then he go to village and he became so happy. And then he liked when people, appreciate him. He go to demonstrate his skill in front of others. So then he went to a village and he started to show his skills, shooting arrows. And there was a oil seller. He, in the market, he just a poor, merchant. He just sell oil. And he saw this samurai and he just told, it's just a practice. There's nothing else. When everybody appreciate this samurai, this oil seller, this poor oil seller told, it's just a practice, there's nothing else. This samurai got mad, and he don't, who is this? How this guy can tell me like that way? I am this much, this much the skillful person, even the king, awarded me and everybody recognized me as a good samurai. How he can tell me like that? What is this mean? And he gets so mad and start to argue with this oil seller. So this oil seller came and gave him a bottle with a small mouth, and then gave another bucket of oil and told, pour this oil to this bottle without splitting any drop of oil out of this bottle. The samurai got shocked. How I can do that? Then this oil seller, what he did, he took the bottle to one hand and he took the oil pot to other hand and start to pour without splitting any drop of oil, and everything went to then the oil seller told, because I used to pour the oil in my life. That's why I can do it. So you used to shoot arrows. That's why you can do it. Just the practice. There's nothing else. So then you have to remember that our life the same. What you practice with your mind going to become your reality in day-to-day life. And if you reflect on something again and again and again, it's kind of like the dream, then of course, your life going to be like that. But rather than reflect on them, learn to practice to be aware. Detach your past experience, and 24/7 you cannot do it. In the beginning you have to Consciously, you have to take a decision while you're eating, while you're sleeping, walking, sitting, doing something. Consciously bring your attention. Sati, develop the awareness. Samadhi, in a certain level, you completely interrogate with the body-mind action, and then you start to expand the duration of that interrogation. And your mind, body, breathing, and then the environment or whatever the outside things, everything start to function as one. So it's within yourself. Then there is no separation in between that this is me and that is separate from me. As example, sensation. How the sensation going to be different from you? Because it's a part of you. And how the consciousness going to be separate from your sensation? It's a part of you. But this dualistic mind, separation, comparison, always we do because we live in a dream world, and then the reality happen, we always compare. That is the struggle. We are with the good, bad, right, wrong, day, night, light, dark. So like that, we always, compare to things. That conventional life depend on comparing. But when it comes to analytical meditation, there is a moment come, you going to get out of this comparison within yourself. This all happening within you, not with the outside. So you come closer to observe yourself. You become disciplined with that observation. You completely be with that observation. You interrogate with that and expand the duration of that observation, and itself, out of that all experience, the awareness you gain is become your own wisdom. It's not by somebody else. Even it's not because of the Buddha. It's by your own effort. So when the day comes for you to experience and understand your own, by your own effort, your own experience, with your own mind, and itself, that is the day you get out of this comparison. It's kind of like you get out of the egg. That is the day you get out of the dream world. That is the day you get out of the dream world. And that is the day you're going to end the existence happening with the comparison in the dream world. When the day comes for you to experience that, that is the stop sign for the existence, which we call another way, your transformation, your liberation, the ultimate bliss of Nibbana. So with that, I bless upon you everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi dīghāyuko bhava. Ettavata ca ammi sampadam punya sampadam. Sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.